Is everything working? Okay. It is. It is. Change some video settings. The game should look a bit different now. It's supposed to be more correct how it's supposed to look. Playing a new tank, VCS 6x6. It's a light tank. Very fast, as you can see. Double shot gun. I'm gonna go through probably about, I don't know how many replays, but it's gonna be a good amount. Gonna be quite a bit of replays. Yeah, I don't know what my teammates are doing pushing up like that. They're pushing hard just to kill a guy. I guess they just want to kill the guy. I mean, it makes some sense. I hate the high explosive on this thing. You see, it doesn't penetrate the side of the charm we're at. Only 45 millimeters of high explosive penetration. For no reason. They should have put 75. That was definitely a missed opportunity. I have no clue how that first shot missed. Yeah, my teammate killed that guy, that Charmorat. I didn't even get a shot on him, unluckily. The other thing this tank sucks at is gun depression. I don't have the gun depression to get my gun on, as you can see. It's 8 degrees. 8 degrees gun depression. But generally that's not great. 10 degrees is also not even great. I would say 10 degrees is okay and good, but it's not great. Generally, I would say a lot of tanks should have 10 degrees at the least, and then like light tanks should have at least 14 degrees. Or 13 degrees, 12 degrees. It should be more. It really should be. It's really sad that they don't have this much. Should have shot. Nice shot, artillery. That was a good one. If only my shot would have hit. If only my shot would have hit. If only my shot would have hit there, but nope. Game says no. Game says no. I'm dealing with so much here. It's me versus 4 other players. He misses his shot. So I put another one. He has so much health. I mean, what am I gonna do? And he has a autoloader too. What am I gonna do? I have a minute to think. I was thinking maybe go for him, but he's already ready. Dude's already prepared for me. I take 400 damage from him. And he's following me. He's really following me. He's in a bad situation now. I'm messing it up. I'm messing him up, but then I mess up. Then I mess up with my driving because this thing's so difficult to drive. And he's aiming, he's aiming, he's aiming, he's aiming. Take him out. And then this thing whiffs. It shoots. But it's not important because the base is captured by the stupid AA phase 1 that just sits on the base like an absolute loser. Can't come kill a guy that's just a light tank. He can't come kill him. I took 200 damage from that ram. That is so stupid. This tank is very capable. I simply don't like how inaccurate the gun is, though, for a light tank, and I also don't like how it has only 8 degrees of gun depression for a light tank. It doesn't make any sense, especially with how big of a target this tank is. It should have at least 10 degrees. I've had multiple problems where this stupid tank does not have enough gun depression. I miss my shots because of it, or I simply get shot back because of it. And this tank's extremely massive for a light tank. Even so, it's good, but it doesn't. It's still a problem. It's still. I mean, I don't really care that much, really. I don't care how big this stupid tank is. It's not really about that. It's about the gun handling. I really care about the gun handling because for a tank this big, it should have better gun handling. So we take out that guy immediately. The SFAC just killed him instantly after I put 2 shots into him. So he went across not thinking he would even get spotted or get killed, but he got killed for it because he made a mistake. He shouldn't have done that. People like that need to stop playing this game. Stop being idiots. That's what they need to do. They should stop playing this game because they're obviously playing it wrong. Going into positions like that where they can immediately get spotted. That's not how you do good. You have to be more careful than that. Another way, I put 500 into him. So even if he didn't die, he would have taken 500 to cross. That's not a good trade. And why risk it? There's no reason to risk it when you can simply wait. You don't need to take that position immediately. And you can also do the same to someone else crossing. If they try to cross, then you put your 250 into them. Nice 2 shots. The gun handled nicely here in that situation. I was expecting that second shot to miss, but it actually hit. That was a very lucky shot. You'd be surprised some of the shots this thing misses. Maybe I'll show you in this match. This thing annoys me sometimes. It really does. Okay, that shot missed. And that shot missed too. Also, I really hate the spotting mechanics to this game. Also, I don't understand another thing about this game is that whenever someone is spotted, they're not outlined. You have to look at them to outline them. And that's important because if you don't, then you're not going to be able to see them behind bushes and in spots that are more difficult to see because they blend in. But mainly it's for bushes. You have to have an outline on them to see them through bushes. If you don't, then you're not going to be able to hit them unless you simply guess because of their icon above their head. So generally, I think when a tank is spotted and it's behind a bush, it should automatically have an outline, always. It should always have an outline, not depending on if you look at them. That shot somehow missed. But luckily, I hit his track and set him on fire. I go back because I'm thinking I'm spotted. I'm actually not spotted. So I go back out and put a shot on him. That 122 TM has terrible view range, so they can't spot me when I peek out like this. So I have two shots that can do 250 damage each. I see he's on 514. I'm thinking, okay, let's go in. I think I can kill him with two shots. Because if I high roll one and then low roll another one, I still may be able to kill him with two shots. On average, it's 250 damage a shot, which is not enough to kill him, but I simply need one little high roll and then one maybe 250. So it's really not that big of a thing, and he misses his first shot. I thought he was going to hit that. I try to turn barely. My tank just completely is stupid and does a mistake. I low roll. So I hit him for 495, which is lower than my average damage. But luckily, he didn't get a single shot on me, and I didn't take any shots from anyone else. And I'm pushing this VCS knowing that... Oh, well, G-Sor somehow is just sitting out in the open. And there's the gun handling. First shot doesn't hit. No idea where the first shot went. Second shot, of course, was a penetration, but if the first shot would have hit, it would be on 200 hit points now. And I'm on 200 hit points. I got shot by a stupid G-Sor. I lost 600 hit points from that dumb stuff. G-Sor's just sitting out in the open. In one little spot. I try to cross and attack this guy, and of course G-Sor's sitting there. So now I know G-Sor's probably going to be pushing me any second, so I immediately go here to try to counteract this guy. And I know he's gonna push me if I don't go. He's just gonna push me and kill me. So I tried to get the flank on him. He was like, I don't know why he was so prepared for that, but he was just simply prepared for it. And the shot was absolutely horrendous. I mean, look where this guy shot me. This was one of the worst shots ever. He shot straight in my wheels. That should have done no damage, but the fact is this thing has a terrible hitbox, so it does damage, and he gets it. He kills me. I don't know what's happening. I really don't. Not because of the gameplay. I'm talking about the viewing of whichever player. I don't know how am I watching? Yeah, I'm watching myself spectate. This is me spectating this match. I ping on the map saying go there because that's safer. Luckily, the Tiger 2 got spotted, and the Horai turned like instantaneously. I guess he was prepared to see anyone on the map, which makes sense. But that was very fast, and then he doesn't even aim. He just shoots, hits the artillery without even aiming. Of course he does. Again, another shot just without aiming. And he gets to win. 6 kills. He did good. I haven't really favorited any of these replays because they're not all amazing, and I probably will show more of them later, but these are simply the ones from the top in damage. I, I definitely have some good ones. Best one was the first one, in damage at least, and also it was decently interesting, but you saw my team didn't do as good as they should have. Also, thing has got, yeah, things got stupid. That's what happened, really. Things got stupid. And my gun did miss a few shots, too, which was annoying in a situation like that where I'm trying to be as careful and I need to be extremely precise with what I do. My gun misses. I hate how many stupid things there are on these maps. Like, you run into so many dumb things on these maps for no reason. There's so many random things on these maps for no reason. A random tree I ran into. It means that if someone blind shot that area, they have a good chance of hitting me. Both shots miss. That's just amazing. First shot didn't even hit the guy. Second shot misses, and well, it doesn't miss. I mean, it hits the person, but somehow it doesn't penetrate. I mean, the whole thing's green. The whole thing is green, and yet my shot doesn't want to penetrate. And I will be doing some live gameplay with this tank, so you can see how good it is. It's not perfect. It is a good tank. I do like it. I like it a lot, but I wish it was a little bit better in gun handling because the gun handling on this thing is so annoying sometimes. It's really bad actually. The gun handling, like, by default is like 0.38 dispersion at 100 meters. And then the aiming time is good. The aiming time is like 1.7, I think, or maybe 1.5 by default. Which is nice, but it has a 0.38 dispersion at 100 meters. That's horrendous. That's terrible. Like, what is that? And so it misses shots consistently. It misses shots when it really shouldn't, especially because it's a light tank. It needs to hit these shots sometimes, and it simply doesn't. That's a Cobra. That's the reason I'm looking at that, guys, because he can kill me instantly. Like if I don't focus on that guy, I'm dead. And luckily he shot 3 times. He only has 4 shots in the clip, and now he's done. He's reloading now. Put 2 shots into him, hiding behind a building so I don't get shot from the side. And again, like I said, there's so many things around this map, so every time you go anywhere, you're running into constant things. You're constantly getting noise, random noise in your headphones. I'm trying to hit this guy with my high explosive shells. They suck so bad I can't even penetrate the charge feature's side of his turret, which the guy doesn't even have turret armor. He basically has none, yet I can't penetrate it because this thing only has 45 millimeters of penetration on the HE, which is terrible. I mean, what is that? I've said this before, but it's absolutely terrible. It makes 0 sense. That shot just misses. I mean, I aimed it a little bit bad, but even so, that could have probably still hit with a more accurate gun. Now, Char Future pushing me like an absolute idiot. He gets 1 shot on me, and then my teammate takes him out. One, 2, 3. He still has 1 more shot. He has 1 shot left. Let's see what he does with it. He doesn't shoot. He waits, he waits, he waits, he waits, he waits, he waits, he doesn't shoot. Is he reloading, or does he have 1 shot in his gun? He went on the reload. He didn't have any shells left. He shot 3 and then went on the reload. That was such a joke of a shot. I actually can't believe that. I was trying to shoot the guy behind him because it was an easy kill, and this random T-30 just decides to cross. T-30 just comes around the corner. He doesn't even aim that much. I don't think he aimed that much. Let me watch that back. I swear if it crashes, I'm going to be annoyed. T-30 is going up the ramp now. He stays there. He comes around now. He's around the corner now. So he aims about, not very long, I would say. He didn't aim that long. But he hits the shot anyways because he's a loser that got lucky. I mean, his gun is worse than mine, and somehow he hits it. Dude, I can reload faster than you. Don't try it with me. And I kill him, of course. But he does 700 damage to me, so now I'm a 1-shot from this AE phase 1. So now it's an AE phase 1 versus us 2. I spot him, luckily. So now I know where he's at. I know this. I'm not going to capture the base. I simply don't like capturing the base, so I decided no, I'm not capturing the base. We're not doing that. So now what I decided to do, is he pushing it? I'm going to stay here. I'm going to wait until he does something. So either way, I'm going to spot this guy. I think he might be coming from there, so I'm aiming there. And I'm staring on the map. I'm waiting. Depending on where he comes from, react. And he comes from there, I react. Backed up. And now what do I do? Let's see. He goes around the other side, gets himself killed. So this replay is not because it's good. It's because it's bad. I want you to pay attention to the chat and to what the other players are doing, not what I'm doing. You can pay attention to what I'm doing, of course, but generally, I'm a light tank. Whatever I do, technically, I'm not doing something wrong. I mean, a lot of the times, it's not going to be my fault. I'm simply a light tank. There's literally only 2 in the match. My effect on this match is going to be very insignificant. Yes, of course, I can be significant. But on this map, it's not so simple to be significant. And it's not simple generally, because light tanks are not very... There's only a few. And they have no armor, they're fast, yes. But all they do... Well, not all they do, but... I mean, they can spot, yes, but other tanks can spot too. And also, the build I have on this tank isn't actually a spotting build. It's coated optics, ventilation, and low noise exhaust. That's the build I have on this tank. I'm not doing Commander's Vision system. I don't need to spot light tanks. Besides, I can still spot light tanks. It's simply the fact that I want better gun handling. And I'm also tempted to remove coated optics. I am tempted because I'm a bit tired of spotting and players thinking that I need to spot. It's actually getting quite annoying. And even with no coated optics, this thing will still have 445 meters view range. So what I'm doing here is I'm not actually not moving or not being in the game. I'm simply waiting. I'm being very patient. This is I think a game when it was either late or I recently awoke, and I don't remember exactly, but I was being very patient and simply knowing that I'm still a good tank, and I'm not going to simply go out and scout for my stupid teammates so that they can miss every shot, or that so I can get shot because the idiot teammates, not the idiot teammates, the idiot enemy team has good aim. I do that, of course, because these stupid enemies are not... Like, I have to do that. You see this motion I do every time? I'm trying to do this motion because they're not outlined. I cannot see the enemies. And the more I play this game, the more I understand it. And the more I understand the fact that this game is really badly optimized. Like, it's really bad. After 15 years, there's still so many stupid things in this game that should have been fixed long ago. And it makes me disappointed. So you see I'm getting pinged in the chat. You see every time it shows that little ping, he's doing it 3 times. That person that's pinging my position, he's doing it 3 times every time he does that. Because he wants me to go scout. He wants me to go scout for him. And also, you're gonna notice whenever you're playing this tank, yes, I have 8 degrees of gun depression, but this tank is so massive, it's so tall, it doesn't actually feel like 8 degrees. It feels more like 6 degrees. So this tank should have 10 degrees, and it'll feel like 8 degrees. I mean, generally, it's not that massive of a tank, but it is very tall for a light tank, and especially with wheels. And you see, he pings me again. It's like, what is he doing there? What is he doing? He's just pinging me. He wants me to go scout for him. I'm not going scout for you, buddy. I'm not. I'm staying here. Because this match is literally 2-3. I mean, look at the score. Do you see the score? It's 2-3. The match has only recently started. It's only been 4 minutes. And he's just pinging me constantly. Ping, 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 ping. He does it again. He does it again. This is what, 4 times now? And that's what, 4 times 3? That's, what is it, 16. He's done it 16 times now. No. I can't do math. Oh my, it's 4 times 4 is 16. That's 12. 4 times 3 is 12. Yeah, he's done it 12 times now. So he's going over here to me like an absolute retard, getting himself shot for 740 damage to come over here to me for no reason. And I'm typing in the chat now, and I say, get out of here. And I try to move. He's just turning me somehow. He's just turning my tank. And then, as you can see in the chat, I say, get out of here, you're a loser. And I get ammo racked. From the first shot, I take a shot, it's 700 damage, immediately ammo racked and dead. I took 0 damage the entire match, and 1 shot is enough to kill me. And then I say, I'm reporting you in the chat, as you can see. And some idiot, I cannot, why does it not let me go in the chat? Hello? Okay, whatever. As you can see, I'm reporting you. There it is, now I can do it. So, as you can see, this guy has pinged me multiple times. He comes over here like an absolute idiot, gets me killed, and then goes off to where exactly? Where did he go? I don't even know where he's at. He's dead, I think. Where did he die? No, he didn't die. Where is he at? Okay, well, look in the chat. I don't care where he's at. I thought he died here, but here. So I say this, you're a loser. I'm reporting you. He says, then Striv says he got you killed. Char Future says Sissy's report. I say XD. He pushed me into the open and got me killed. And Striv says, what a loser. I say, what are we talking about? Because this idiot said Sissy's report. Like, what are we talking about? So the guy just pinged me 12 times, annoying me the entire game, and then comes over here and pushing me out in the open. I mean, seriously? And then I say, it's literally 5-6, you absolute idiot. Because the guy is an idiot. We're still completely okay in this match. And I think he's dead now. Yeah, he just died. The Grill 15 got him. Yeah, I say, stop pinging my location and play the game. He says, noob LT, which he's talking about noob light tank. He says, noob light tank. That's what he says to what I said. He says, noob light tank. And I say, you push me out in the open, you're going to get banned. Probably say more than that too. Yeah, I literally couldn't move my tank. See if he says anything else. Oh yes, I do say that. I say WN8 because I actually don't know what WN8 even is. I thought whenever I said that, because you're gonna see very soon that someone like says a little something and then I can't really say much about it because I actually don't know. I say WN8 because I don't even know what WN8 is. This game doesn't make it obvious. It makes it actually very confusing because you have a rating on your profile that says how much you are. Mine's 5,400. And I've seen a lot of these players that are in this game that are lower. They're like 3,000. Like, they're really bad. And then they're over here, like, a lot of them, they want to talk. They want to talk so much about how a light tank should be played. You don't know how to play light tank. You're terrible at the game, and stop talking. They talk so much. They talk and talk and talk, and they waste my time, and then I end up actually doing bad because they talk so much. I have to respond to them every single time to tell them that they're actually wrong. And so that makes me do bad because of that. I'm trying to inform them so they stop dang talking. That's why. I'm trying to inform them. But they don't listen. And so I have to talk to try to inform them, and then when I actually am doing bad because of that, they're like, oh, that's another reason you're terrible at the game. You're hiding behind a part of the map. You're doing terrible. That's because I'm talking to you and wasting my time. And I say, my rating is 5,400 because it is. Okay, I'm higher than a lot of these players. Like, in this match, I checked all the ratings. I was probably about the 5th highest player in the match, or about, yeah, probably about the 5th. The 5th highest player. There was a few higher ones than me, like, there was like a 6,000 or 7,000. There was barely, like, there was a few people that were barely above me, like 5,600, 5,400, 5,500. But generally, there was a lot of players in this match that are actually like 3,000. And the guy that pushed me out, I think we was, I actually don't remember how much he was. He may have been 6,000. He may have been 6,000, but even so, he played like an idiot. And I could care less how high the people are, because even so, I mean, you can't do that to a player. And also, if you're 6,000 and you're acting like you know what you're doing that much, where you ping my location 12 times, dude, you're an absolute idiot. And I don't care what rating you are. You're an idiot. How about you actually try talking in the chat and saying, like, you could go down this line and start spotting there. We had so much time, and he just wants to push me out in the open and kill me instead. So I say that. I say I don't want to hear it because I'm really annoyed at this point. And I say I know how low some of you idiots are, and I say idiots because these guys have been so annoying to me recently. They talk too much. And then he says he's talking about my WN8s. He says actually it's 1,242. I have no clue where he got that number from. I have no clue. I checked everywhere on the on this game. I didn't check online because it should be on the game. I checked everywhere on the game. I didn't see a single 1,242. I didn't see my WN8 anywhere. I looked for my WN8. It didn't show me. All the number I showed for my skill level was 5,400. That's the only number I got. So that's the reason I said WN8, because that's what I thought WN8 was. And then I said maybe I got the wrong name then. So that match was the worst match. I reported that guy and I got him banned. I already got confirmation. They said they took action. That's basically what they said. They didn't say anything specific, but they said they took action. So I'm guessing it was a nice little suspension. Lizard needs to know how to play the game. This is a very team-based game, and I can't simply have teammates doing that to me. If only I could play this game with less teammates, that would be amazing. If only there was 1v1s in this game, that would be amazing. This game would be so much more fun if there was actually 1v1s where you could get a lot of credits from it. Like real competitive 1v1s, not dumb stuff. Gun depression. My shot doesn't hit. So first shot missed, second shot hits. Also, another thing about this tank, it has no armor. No armor, 0 armor, so Basically what that means is every shot is going to be penetrating the tank, and even high explosive can penetrate this tank basically anywhere. Except for when I shoot it, of course. I mean, I've already shown you that replay where I missed the shot somehow on a VCS, which is the exact same tank as this. Shot this, it somehow didn't penetrate. I really hate the RNG on this game. It's so stupid. They should make it much better. They should make it guns more accurate. The thing is, I like the thought of this having the aim time be the accuracy problem, not the dispersion at 100 meters. The dispersion at 100 meters should be like 0.10. Like keep it like really low. So you can hit your shots. You're gonna miss those shots when they're really far range or something like that. Or maybe put it to 0.2. Put it to 0.2. I mean, 0.2 is still extremely accurate, but you're gonna have that little variation. But the thing is, keep the aim time the thing that determines what a tank, if it's accurate or not. Because that means that if you aim a shot really long, you're always gonna be able to hit that shot extremely accurately. It's so much simpler. You don't have to have a bunch of stupidity in the game where you have this massive gun that can do a lot of damage, but oh great, it doesn't have accuracy. So when are you ever gonna hit the thing shot to take the tank out? Never. So it's like, what's the point of having that extremely strong gun but no accuracy? It would make the game so much better. So, and then they could even make it simpler too, because now, since everything is the same, since every accuracy is the same, it always gets to that 0.2, it's much more fair, and also, it's much simpler because you don't have to worry about accuracy anymore, at least at the maximum. All you have to worry about is aiming time, how long it actually takes to get to that maximum. But no, they don't like that. They don't like simplicity. They like complication. They like complexity and making things not obvious to make it boring, so you don't actually ever get what you want. First shot hits. Oh, second shot hits. Very nice. That was a double hit there on that Tiger Mouse. But you saw, look how big that circle is. That circle is exactly like, I think 0.32. So imagine if it was 0.2 or something, like 0.2. Imagine that. That would be so nice. And with a tank like this, I would say if it had 0.2 accuracy and it had an aim time of 2 seconds, this thing would be amazing. Seriously, it would be so good. I wouldn't have a problem with it at all. I wouldn't have a problem with this gun at all if it simply did that for me. I wish. Aiming time is currently 1.5 for my build. I don't know the default. It's like 1.6 or 1.5. I don't know. The default's 1.6 or 1.5, but currently for this tank it's 1.5. The tank I'm using. First shot hits. Second shot hits. Very nice. I'm hitting these guys hard. 500 damage every time with those 2 shots is really nice. This tank, it really doesn't feel bad whenever you hit both shots. Whenever you miss one shot, it really sucks. Like, it really sucks. It feels so bad when you miss a shot, or simply can't put out the shots. I would say this tank should have less of an entry clip too, because a lot of the times you can't get your full shot out, because a lot of these idiots, they know how fast you are and they simply snapshot. They don't even care about aiming. A lot of these idiots, they don't care about aiming. Every time they see you, they simply shoot instantly. So I feel like this tank should not have only 1.5 seconds entry clip. It should have 1 second at least. This tank's simply too fast for it, that's why. That's why it should have that. It's because it's too fast, and you see the second shot missed. It's too fast for it. It should not have this 1.5 second intraclip reload. It's way too fast. It's too fast of a tank to have only 1.5. It needs a faster intraclip. I actually don't care about the intraclip as much. So if I had to choose, I would choose this tank's traverse speed of the turret to be faster and the gun handling to be better. The accuracy needs to go up. It needs to not be 0.38 dispersion at 100 meters. This thing should have 0.34 at the most dispersion at 100 meters. 0.34 at the most. It's a light tank. It needs to have good dispersion. It's supposed to hit its shots. And I've seen so many times where this thing misses its shots. It's so annoying. There's been too many scenarios where I shoot, the guy's just in the middle of the open. I see green on his side. On his side, on his rear, and it misses. Misses both shots sometimes too. It might hit that one shot, okay, it hits one shot, great. But that's not what this tank is capable of. This tank is capable of hitting for 500 for the clip. And if it doesn't, then your damage per minute is halved. And this tank already doesn't have great damage per minute because it's a light tank. Light tanks usually don't have great damage per minute. This is a tank that actually has decent damage per minute for a light tank. Well, actually, no, this is a tank that has great damage per minute for a light tank. But it's still not great for other tanks. Like, other tanks has way more damage per minute, this thing. And it's kind of sad, really. Light tanks should have more damage per minute. And especially for a tank like this. With this two-shot gun, with less camouflage, it does not have as much camouflage as a lot of other light tanks. And also, the thing annoying about that's also annoying about this tank is its HE penetration. Yes, its HE penetration is only 45 millimeters instead of 75, like it should be, like the other tanks on this same nation is. The other tanks on the nation literally have 75 millimeters. Another thing, this thing sucks at turning. Whenever it's like at low speed like this, you basically can't turn around. You might see it here. I'm turning. Here you go. I'm turning. You see how far I have to go back, and like, I don't need to go back this far, but I mean, like, you saw the turning radius on this thing whenever I tried to turn. It gets better at higher speeds, but that's the only way it gets better. It sucks everything else. It really does. It sucks at turning on everything else. See, the 1.5 intraclip felt good there, but even so, it simply didn't help much. Didn't help only to have a 1.5 intraclip reload. It didn't help much. I mean, with a faster intraclip reload, it wouldn't have helped much either in that situation. But, and also gun elevation. I don't know if you saw that, but this thing only has 15 degrees of gun elevation, which is terrible. Like, absolutely terrible. I don't know why. I actually don't know why. So I couldn't aim up there. I was going a little bit high. I was going a little bit high on the little slope there. My gun couldn't get up. And you see I'm trying to turn? Look at me turn. Let's go back. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go back. You can go back if you want, but you could see there, that was terrible. Like, I couldn't turn. It's because this thing is on wheels, but generally, tanks that are on wheels can also turn. It's simply this tank, and you see, shot misses for no reason, but thankfully I have a second one, so... Where'd the shot go there? No clue. But that's RNG for you. The stupid game doesn't want to give me the shot. And, yeah, I could have easily made it around this guy. As you can see, he starts backing up, and I just can't make it there in time. And now I'm trying to get my gun down. I put one shot onto him, and, of course, he turns around and gets me. But I'm not really caring about it, because he's going to die anyways. So I say XD in the chat, laughing it off. And there it is. This was not the replay that I'll simply tell you, really. There was another replay that I had where some idiots were talking in the chat, and they were saying I was hiding behind this exact rock. I was hiding behind this rock over here. I was hiding behind it and not doing anything, basically. That's what they're saying, but I was actually talking to them the whole time. I was talking to multiple people, basically saying that they don't know what they're talking about, and then they start telling me how I'm being useless in the game, hiding behind a rock, when I was literally typing to them. Obviously, I'm not going to be in the open when I'm typing. It's so stupid, but as you can see, this tank is, it's not bad. But I do wish that Wargaming would stop with the dumb stuff and get it together. Because this game's going to fall under if they don't. And they need to start making better plans for things. Stop with the variation. There's too much variation in this game. There's too many variables. Just make things more even. Make things more symmetrical. Just start with the accuracy of the game. Really, that would be a great start for everyone. Everyone would be crazy about the game. If they changed the accuracy of the game, they would have players like they don't even know what to do with. They would have so many players come back to the game. It's insane. They would have so many players. If they removed a bit of the RNG, they would have so many players come back. That would bring so much money in. They'd be rich. They'd be absolutely rich. 0.2. 0.2 for everyone? Or maybe even 0.3. I don't know. Like they could say like 0.3. They would still bring a lot of players in, and would still have a good amount of RNG in the game. I mean, 0.3, 0.2, whatever you want to do, just balance it with aim time, I would say. I would say do it 0.2 because it's less RNG, and it makes it more understandable, more realistic. You want the gun to hit, and it's whenever you're in a real combat situation, you're actually using a tank. You're aiming it in because you're aligning the gun, so that's the aim time. But once you align the gun should hit where you're expecting. So that's where the 0.2 is. That's how it works. So just balance it with aim time. You don't need to balance it with stupid dispersion at 100 meters being dumb. Just remove dispersion at 100 meters. Set it to 0.2 by default on everything. Artillery, I mean, I don't care about artillery. Artillery, I don't care for this situation. I simply want the, of course, artillery for this tank is horrendous, okay? For this tank, it sucks. Okay, I've gotten hit so many times by artillery for 800 damage. It annoys me so much. But I don't care. It's not the point. I want better gun accuracy. And the gun accuracy has annoyed me quite a bit more than artillery has. Of course, artillery has annoyed me, but I've already like dealt with that. I've already accepted it. I haven't accepted the gun accuracy of this tank. I haven't. I wish they would just do something, really. I wish they would do something different, because they have been so safe. They've been so safe. They don't need to be safe. You already have players that want you to do more. They don't need to be safe. It's unnecessary. You're not taking any risk, and you're not going to get any reward because of it. You want players to come back, you want more money, then stop playing it safe and do some different things. The game is not in a good state. Just do something different. It's obviously not working. The path it's going is not good. You have to change something. And this would be amazing change. You don't even need to change anything about the other game, the other aspects of the game. Don't change anything. Do this, and it'd be much better.